Sam, what's your favourite thing about Graham? No?
Well, give me a second. Edith, he's very reliable.
Consistent.
Consistently grumpy.
No!
Hungry.
What?
Angry.
I'm not.
Upset, shouty. He's consistently good-natured. He is honestly the best travel companion you can have. He will always fall asleep when you're doing the driving. He will eat all of the snacks that are in the camper van or whatever. He will demand a latte every 15 minutes. And a map. He never really reads the map. He just sort of does this thing with it.
I see.
But no, he is really great fun to be with, and I think that's why we've now come on this journey of 2 books and a TV show. Yeah, he's a great company.
Graham, favourite thing about Sam?
I was so dreading you asking that, yeah. Anyway.
No, go ahead. Come on.
No, somebody said yesterday when we were asked this question, his beautiful face. I obviously disagree, but that's no. He is. I love the thing about Sam that I really love is that we are sufficiently different that he really brings something out in me which I try and keep hidden, which is a real.
Are we back to the kilt again?
Back to Soho, I think.
Enjoyment of life.
Yes.
He enjoys life, and he's very, very driven. He's very energetic, and he in turn makes me feel that way too.
Okay. That's nice.
Thanks, Mary.
You two,
Because he was getting the easy sort of, I guess, side of it with regards to not having to travel anywhere with it.
Right.
Was it then your kind of idea to come up with the list of to-dos that you knew were going to push or be kind of slightly kind of grievous with Graham with regards to what he was going to have to do?
So
Whose idea was all the adrenaline junkie stuff?
I would say it was born out of a moment on the first season in Skye.
Yes.
There is a little
That wee thing?
rock called Kilt Rock. Very, very small. And we had to abseil down it. And Graham turned into I don't know what. He was catatonic. I've never heard so many expletives in my life.
Well, I was just constantly swearing.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
And you were laughing. You stood, as I was clearly in distress, openly laughing in my face.
I was trying to calculate what the insurance payout would be.
Well, the thing is, as I remember as well, it was just all the lies. It was the lies. You know, you're told, okay, you're going to go down X amount of feet, and then there's going to be a ledge, and you're going to be able to stand on the ledge and enjoy yourself and all the rest of it, and it'll all be fine. And it wasn't a ledge.
No.
It was a bump.
It was a bump. Yeah.
It was a bump in the rock that you precariously stood on.
And then you had to unclip yourself and climb back up.
That was actually worse. That was
terrifying.
worse than the abseiling.
Yeah.
When I got to the bottom and I was standing on that little lip, and I just felt this immense relief. I thought, thank God, it's over. It's over. And I was just literally waiting to be hauled up, doing nothing. So I was like, yes, I did it. And this voice was like, no, if you just climb back up. And I'm like,
Climb?
I've never rock climbed. You know, and I can remember now that my hands were like claws.
It was terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
While you stood there laughing.
Well, it was about 50 meters high, and we had to climb back up. But in that moment, I realized we had gold. Like gold. Like watching Graham do things he dislikes is so enjoyable.
You were making a list then, weren't you?
Oh my God!
You were like,
for me, it was joyous. And then I realized, you know, New Zealand, the adrenaline capital of the world. Who doesn't want to go there? And we did. We compiled a list of, you know, zip lining and speedboats and you know, bungee
Shark
things.
cages.
But actually, I'll give him his dues. You know, the most terrifying ones I think you suggested.
I did suggest the shark cage
Did
diving.
you?
Yeah.
I did, but you see, it's like there's a sort of evil twin that lives in my head. They said, "Yeah, why don't you do shark cage diving? That would be fun." and then I actually found myself saying it out loud in a Zoom call.
It's like sort of Tourette's.
like Tourette's.
You say the thing you don't.
I
wanna
think
say
we
it,
should do shark cage diving.
I auditioned for Dirty Dancing
What?
in the West End.
You did what?
I auditioned for Dirty Dancing. in
With the
West End.
Patrick Swayze role.
Patrick Swayze role, and I got a recall. And I went
Did you
along
really?
for the recall, and oh my God, what am I doing?
I would love to
I
have seen
don't-
that audition.
Did you sing Hungry Eyes?
I sabotaged it.
What,
I
you didn't
literally-
want to do it?
I didn't want to do it. I got terrified.
Really, why?
Yeah, because I can't sing or dance.
But hold on, but you got to the recall.
I know. I don't know how.
Were they doing it out of pity? I mean, were they
Yes,
just-
I think so. I think it was a laugh, to be honest. One of those TV
it's like,
shows.
get him back. I can't believe it. Oh my God.
You can clearly dance, though, if you got a recall.
I auditioned for Mamma Mia.
Oh, this
Grief,
is all...
it never ends.
And,
Fantastic.
I
You've been
remember-
keeping this
I
quiet.
auditioned for Mamma Mia and the movie, and
Are you in Frozen?
second half, people, second half. And at the time, I was working with Will Young. I don't even know Will Young.
Yeah.
He's a sort of
Lovely.
fantastic,
You're a
fantastic
dark
chap.
horse. You're a dark horse.
At the time, but I had this really natty little moustache. I couldn't really grow a moustache. I still can't. And I had to go in and sing with this tash. And Will told me, he says, even I can't sing that high top C. I can't sing it. So just tell him you're going to transpose it down. Oh, I will, yeah. I went in for the audition, went up to the music thing. Okay, I'm just going to transpose it. I'm going to sing an octave down. And the guy with the piano said, no, you're not. I'm not. No, you're not. Okay. So I started singing, and it was literally like a strangled cat with a mustache. Like,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Please tell me there's tape of this.
I think there might be somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Gold. Gold.
This is great. We've got...
Gold. Oh. Anyway, that's another.
Make
karaoke.
sure you get that karaoke machine ordered for the second half, yeah? It needs to be here in like an hour. Great, brilliant.
Kirsten wants to know if your skin improved since the muddy baths.
Oh, yes. So we went to Hell's Gate.
We did.
We did, which
Very smelly.
was very, very smelly. And it's an area of geothermal activity. So a lot of the Maori, I think, use this to power or to heat and to cook on as well. But in this one particular place, there were these geothermal pools of molten mud, which could, melt the skin off your bones. But also a very nice spa, which we had a little spa date, and we got to rub each other with mud. And,
Well, you got to drop some on my head. Yeah, that was quite annoying.
Graham loves a spa.
I do.
Do you?
And actually, one of the first spas he went to in New Zealand while we were there, before we started shooting, he had a little accident.
Yeah, I
Didn't
mean,
you?
Oh dear.
I managed to avoid any injury on all of the events that we did, and then I went to a spa, and I was in the bath or whatever you call it, and jacuzzi thing, and I got out to get a towel, and I hit my head on the towel rack, which was metal, and it cut my head open. Yeah, so the only injury I sustained was actually in a spa, which is pretty embarrassing. when
Stay
you
away
think
from
about
those
it.
places. Very dangerous. Yeah.
Meg, who I don't know if she's in the audience
Hi,
or
Meg.
where Meg is.
Second row.
Oh, is she?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm literally going to go row to row,
That's
okay?
right.
Yeah?
Back
Okay,
row,
yeah.
you.
Meg, she's right there. You can see her face. This is her actual question. Look at that face.
Meg.
Have you got the budgie smugglers on tonight?
You tell us, Meg.
You are in a
The
good
budgie
position.
smugglers.
It's a great phrase, isn't
Well,
Oh, you mean the pineapple ones? Ah, yes.
I had
yeah.
no warning that they were going to appear at all. It's absolutely
There was a
shocking.
reason for that,
Yeah.
that I wore them. I
Yeah.
thought if a shark is going to attack you, it's not going to like pineapple on pizza.
Interesting.
I thought if there's anything I can do to stop being mauled to death by a great white.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were very amazing.
The budgie smugglers or the shark?
No, your budgie smugglers.
Oh, thank you.
Unforgettable.
Yes.
Oh, some of them are, I mean, seriously, I can't ask some of these.
Oh, do tell.
Wow. I mean, someone wants you to answer with your kit off. Natalie, I'm going to name you. She's
Natalie.
here as well. My
Yeah.
God, she's even given me her surname.
Come on, then.
Natalie Comley. Jeez Louise. Mary is in the audience.
Hi, Mary.
Can you wish her a happy birthday, please?
Mary, happy birthday.
There we go.
Happy birthday,
Everyone,
Mary.
happy birthday, Mary.
Happy birthday,
Yes, there you go. It's not even her birthday, is it? She's lying.
B would like to know, what kind of challenge would you like Graham to do next?
What kind of what?
Challenge.
Challenge. What kind of challenge would you like me to do next?
God,
You've got such a long list, it's difficult to choose from, isn't it?
well, because he's never done any driving.
Well, I can drive.
I think it's debatable whether he can.
What do you mean he's never done any driving?
On the
None at
show
all?
during the journey?
Once I did,
He
I did
never
once.
drove. He
I did.
never-
I did.
he
I did
never-
once.
Edith, look into my eyes. He never drove. He never drove. He never drove.
Well, yeah.
He never drove. So, some sort of car race.
Oh, hey,
Look at that.
You like that, don't you? You like
no,
that?
I actually, but I told you, didn't I, about that connection?
What?
The one that I told you about, in America.
Yeah. That
Oh,
one.
come on.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't
That's
want
like
to
when someone does that thing.
I
Oh
don't
my
want
God,
to
you'll
spoil
never
it,
guess.
though, because
I
we
can't
might
tell
do
you.
it.
The Las Vegas Grand Prix. We're going to compete. Yeah,
No,
we're there.
It's
We're competing.
really cool. It's really cool, and
Okay.
it's real, and they would do it with us.
Yeah.
They
I'm going to
would.
beat you. You know that.
I don't care. I don't care, but that would be driving.
Yeah, I would like to race against him.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah, I would be very cautious, 30 and under the whole way.
You're going to lose.
I know I would lose.
Doesn't care.
Then what's the point?
Well, but am I pretending that I know I would lose? Have I already started advanced driving courses for this very reason? Max Verstappen and I are just constantly in correspondence. To see you do.
Yes. We spend a lot of time in the camper van.
Yes.
You can imagine talking rubbish.
Intimate.
Massive amounts of shit. I mean, talking shit.
Yes. One thing that came up a lot amongst talking shit was were a lot of cow jokes.
Sure.
We were going to a farm
Where cows live.
where cows live. And they didn't own the farm. It was a cooperative, but the cows didn't run the farm.
I thought the cows didn't own the farm.
Yeah.
It's not a
It was
socialist
surprising
cow
to
farm.
me.
They were like, but I thought we owned the farm. Who are these people milking us?
We're going to milk you, son.
Get
Very
off.
intimate experience.
Yes. Well, I'd never milked a cow.
I've never milked a cow.
And have you ever milked a cow?
Well, I'd inspected a cow.
Oh.
Oh,
But
yes. Do tell.
For money or?
Yeah, I actually
for
did
money.
it.
On your own time.
I'm such a complete whore. I'll do anything. Really. And this was a long time ago. And again, this is in the book, so I won't bore you with it. But essentially, I did a commercial in Holland where their idea of a joke.
Dutch. Kind of crazy.
Yes, it was a Dutch cow. Their idea of a joke was to have me with my arm up to my shoulder inside a cow while my mobile phone went off, and both me and the cow would look simultaneously at the phone. That was the gag. The whole day with my arm up a cow. And I said to the guy, the vet, the actual vet, I said, well, they're completely used to this, aren't they? They're completely used. He goes, oh, no, they don't like it. No. He said, so when you go in, make sure your fingers are like this. And then you go straight in. He said, don't poke. They don't like it when you poke. Go straight in, up to the, yeah. I became so used to it that I would just stand there. I didn't even bother to take it out during different takes. I'd just be like this, knowing that my life was just getting worse and worse by the moment. And then after lunch, where I'd had lunch, of course, and I came back, but so had the cow. Yes. So I'm in there, and then I hear this sort of noise, this rumbling, And the vet said, and honestly, basically the farmer, the actual farmer, was pissing himself the entire time, right? Pissing himself. And he said, you may want to step to one side. So I stepped to one side, and this jet of shit just hit the back wall. Yeah.
Yeah. There was. So we went to this farm.
I hope this is what everyone was expecting
And,
tonight, by the way.
Sorry.
Luckily,
Very traumatic.
luckily, none of the cow's relatives were there. They didn't recognize you. But do you remember? So we went to find out about the dairy farming, and then of course, you know, it's an amazing pastures there and incredible. But we met someone who was more Scottish, or believed he was more Scottish than all three of us put together.
Oh, he was
Don't know how hard that was.
uber Scot.
Uber Scottish. He came driving up on his quad bike in his kilt, his ginger hair flying. He looked at us like we're a bunch of namby-pamby actors, and jetted off again. But we were invited to milk some cows.
Yes, it was. And the milking went as well as you could expect. It was,
I bet.
put it this way, if it was up to us, then we'd still be there milking them, and people would be starving all over the world. It was really, really bad.
One moment with one of the animals, but we had quite a few very nerve-wracking moments, shall we say.
Sure.
So we've got that Ronan Keating song ready to roll in, yeah?
I'd say, well, we thought we'd all have a wee dance off at the end, a wee ceilidh maybe. Would we? Thank you all so much for coming tonight. It's been fantastic.
These two are extraordinary, and I hope you've enjoyed being in their
So if
company
you'd like to get
tonight.
your partner,
I think you all need to get up on your feet and show your appreciation, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, up you get. Up you get. Come on, everybody. Stand up. There we go.
there we
Up in the
go.
rafters as well. There we go.
Edith Bowman,
There
ladies
we
and
go.
gentlemen.
Woo!
Ah, there we are.
Woo!
One more.